Hello, this is Andy's Golf and Travel Diary. We're here at the Australian Open at the Australian Golf Club, and I am here with Virginia Deigan, the founder of Speed Golf Australia. Virginia, I'll try to be quick because I know you only stay in a place for a short period of time.
That's it.
But nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too, Andy.
Tell me a little bit about how you came to find such an interesting golf organization.
Well, firstly, I was looking at it on the internet. I saw it mentioned in a blog from someone I was following, and I thought, speed golf, that's great. That's something that I would like to do because I'm athletic and like to mix it up a bit on the course. So from there, I started playing and went to World Championships in 2013. And when I came back, I was so hooked. I wanted to start it in Australia. So this is where we are now, Speed Golf Australia.
And the amateur golf organization, Golf Australia, is helping you to promote this part of the game.
They are. Golf Australia is really committed to increasing participation in golf, and the innovation is their thing. They're really encouraging anyone who is trying to innovate in golf and to get more people on the course and more people playing. They're supporting it, so it's really pleasing.
Well, you look like a very energetic person. Can I keep you in one place for a few minutes longer and ask you a few more questions?
Sure.
So Virginia, tell me a little bit about your equipment.
Okay, so in speed golf, you carry a light bag and, up to 7 clubs. I'm carrying 4 clubs at the moment. The bag itself is very light, but with 4 clubs, it's about 3 kilograms in total. It's a pouch to keep some balls in and some tees. But you don't need to have a bag to play speed golf. You can actually just hold the clubs in your hand and run with them like this, as long as you've got enough pockets to hold enough balls that you need.
So take me to the first tee with you to hit that first shot, and then as you play the game, how do you transition from the movement part of the game to the swing?
So on the first tee, your time starts in speed golf when you hit the ball. So on the tee, you've got your bag ready, you've got your ball ready to hit, you've got a club in your hand. So you hit the ball, the clock starts, you grab your bag, you run to the first ball, and then you put your bag down, you get your next club out that you're going to use, and depending on how you're feeling, you might want to suck a big breath in or calm yourself down a bit, because it's really important to make a good swing and hit a good shot in speed golf, as in traditional golf, because your number of strokes count, so you want to make the shot worth it.
Are there any timeouts or rest periods?
No, there's not. The clock finishes when the ball goes in on the 18th green.
Virginia, tell me how you first came to the game of golf, the traditional game.
Yeah, Andy, I wanted to play a sport that was an individual sport, because I'd been in team sports for a long time, and then with my job I just couldn't commit to a team sport, so golf was a really good option for me. So yeah, I started from nothing, we had a few lessons and progressed from there, and my handicap now is 11, so I've been playing for about 10 years.
Tell me a little bit about your experience a little bit over a year ago going to that first World Speed Golf Championship at Bandon Dunes.
Yeah, that was a really big step for me. I'd started playing in April of 2013, and I gradually was building up my skills and experience with speed golf. And then, Speed Golf International, I asked them about competing, and they, extended the invitation. That they wanted to, it's an international sport, and to have Australia there was good for them as well for me. And so, yeah, I went on over, and it was overwhelming, actually. It was a great experience, but everyone was really supportive, and it was great, because that was actually the first official speed golf event I ever played in, was the World Championships. Yeah.
And this year you went back, but more as a coach, and
I did, yeah. Took back three players who qualified at Federal Golf Club. They qualified to play in that tournament. So Mitchell Williamson was a professional elite player that came with us, and his sister Nicole, both great golfers and great runners. And David, also an amateur player, came along as well, and he's a really good golfer, and yeah, a good runner as well.
So tell me what you love about speed golf relative to traditional golf, but what keeps you coming back to the speed golf course?
Yeah, well, I think the first thing is it is traditional golf, so anything that you do in speed golf helps your traditional golf game, increasing your skills, learning to play a bit more intuitively, learning to be creative with the number of clubs that you carry. And it's exhilarating. Like you finish 9 holes of speed golf, and it's a real wow factor in speed golf, and you feel good, you feel fit and healthy, and yeah, it's really exhilarating is probably the best way to describe it.
Now, once you play speed golf, do you ever play traditional golf now?
I do, and I enjoy it. And I know I say that speed golf's like overtraining for traditional golf. Like when you do stuff at speed, you have to be good at it. And then when you go back to traditional golf, it's a lot less pressure.
Virginia, what do you see as the future of speed golf, not only in Australia but the entire golfing world?
Well, internationally, we want speed golf to be an Olympic sport. So Speed Golf International is working with countries around the world with that as our long-term vision. But short-term, we want to get more people on the golf course, and these days people are time poor. There's a lot of different, recreational pursuits out there, and some people don't see golf as an athletic pursuit, but speed golf certainly is. So we want to increase participation in golf and get people back to the golf course who may not have as much time to play anymore. That will be really important for golf and for people. So.
Okay, so my best in traditional golf was probably about 3 hours, 15 minutes. What do you think my first score will be, or my first time?
For 18 holes?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe 80 minutes.
80 minutes. And
80 or 90 minutes, we're talking like an hour and a half maybe. Yeah.
And does most people's scores go up a little bit or down to
start?
Start?
It'll probably go up, but generally once you've been playing speed golf for a while, you can expect to hit around what your normal handicap is. Yeah.
Well, Virginia, thank you very much for being part of Andy's Golf and Travel Diary, and thank you for introducing speed golf to me and a lot of my viewers. And I'm excited. I think I'm going to get out